Okay, I had to delete some things there. I really haven't been paying much attention to my photos, so anyway, yeah, I can see the buildup like on my shower head and things like that, so I just kind of like assumed it was buildup, but there's really not as much on my head right now, so I don't really know if like what that was about. I guess I don't really know what that was about and how I could have less of it now. I don't know really what that was, but all I know is I definitely have less of it now. So, I don't know, maybe you can come to some conclusions on your own. I could probably speculate, but I probably won't do that because I'm just going to move on and we can just think about that on our own. My butt doesn't look as flat, which is kind of nice. I know that I've gained some water weight for sure, and I'm sure I've gained some fat. Like, I really didn't, on some levels, like, I'm good with being thinner, but, like, I really, in some ways, didn't really like how thin I was, right, at some points of the fast. So in a way, like, this morning when I woke up and I had, like, my face definitely had gained some water weight, like, I kind of, in a way, liked it. It felt better to me, I know it it's not going to stay, and that it really was just water weight and probably it's not like a good thing. but in a way it's like I don't know, I might have attracted it because I don't want my face to look super sunken in, and like and it really 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 did. It really looked pretty sunken in to me. But anyway, whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, my butt doesn't look as flat, which is kind of nice, and it feels kind of fun when I walk around, and it's a little bit jiggly right now, probably because I really don't have as much muscle, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't really care. Like, I'm just at this place where I just love my body, and I'm never gonna have to like answer to anyone else about what they think about my body, or my body's never gonna have to be a certain way for anyone, like, ever. And I love that. I don't know why I ever felt that way in the past, but I'm sure that I did because I don't know. There was just a lot of emotion that was wrapped up in my body and how it was, and I'm so glad that's not there anymore. I'm so glad that's not there, because the reality is that none of us are our physical body. None of us are. And it's just this most relieving feeling that there's no attachment with my body being any certain way, like, ever. It's just like such a relieving feeling. It's so relieving that it's just not about my physical body. It's just not. And if anybody is ever into me, really let it be for who I am on the inside, and let it not be about my physical body. I mean, I don't know, on some level it can be fun to like cherish a physical body for what it is, but it's so temporary. It's just temporary. It's temporary, and it's an honor to be in a body, to be able to be in a body and be allowed to have this experience. But it's still just it's just something that fades, that changes, that is temporary and not everlasting. The spirit, the soul is everlasting, and that's who I am. I'm not this body. It's fun to have a body in some ways. It's fun to like walk around and feel my butt jiggle right now. It's like, it's fun. It's kind of fun. And also, I like to walk around naked in my house too, Often I'm alone. I am often alone. Now, both like of my kids that live at home are going to school now. And they're also gone hanging out with friends or boyfriends or girlfriends and just like doing things. And we're just at home at different times sometimes, and so it's not like we're never at home at the same time, but I am often alone. And it's fun to just like walk around naked and like, I don't know, just like, so like it can be fun to like be in a physical body, but it's still just temporary. And it's, and really like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's like the non-physical aspect of me is really the more fun part, maybe in those moments too. I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, this is so fun. It's just like life is fun, and I don't know, I guess making these videos is fun. And I don't know, I've been making some TikToks lately. I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to do it because it's like sometimes it feels like why do I even need to say anything? And even a little bit with these videos, but I guess I gave myself a little time so that I could think about like, is this something I really want to do? And I've been like making this list. Is this something I really want to do? Is this something I really want to share? I think I do, because I think I want it to feel on some level, well, I think not, I was going to say feel complete, but I don't really care about that. I actually care about if someone is following this later, maybe, or something. I don't really know if anyone will watch this that was following my fast. I'm not sure, but maybe later if someone comes back to these and they're watching them consecutively or something, maybe, I don't even know, it's a long shot that this could even happen. But why not talk about what's going on with me after the fast? You know, I just kind of feel like that's a part of it. I think I did that with my other one too. But anyway, so yeah, my butt doesn't look as flat. Back to my list. But my muscles are pretty weak right now. They actually got pretty weak. I think, I don't know how much I noticed it with that 20-day water fast that I did before, but I'm really noticing it with this. Both my jobs are my teaching job is pretty physical, and standing up, the first day that I taught, the rest of that, maybe halfway through the day, I started feeling the fatigue in my legs. I started feeling like I had done a really major workout, and I really didn't anticipate that. I really didn't. And then, you know, like today I was working, I bartended today for my second shift with, at the place where one of the places where I work. And I had to push some really heavy cart full of beer and wine, and it was really heavy, and I pushed up, like a, pretty much a flight of steps, but it was a ramp, and it was really challenging. And it'll be really interesting, because I really think that in my full strength that it's no problem at all for me, but it's just, I'm just not really myself right now. I know my biceps got kind of small, but I gain muscle really easily, so I'm not worried about it. It's just, you know, it'll be, I purposely put myself in positions now to gain that muscle and to work my body out. So it's just something I'm dealing with. It's something that happens, you know, a lot of muscle that was not healthy. Hopefully that was eaten, basically, and sort of like processed in this. Maybe that's wishful thinking, I don't know, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that in my research I found that was something that happens. And my ankle is doing pretty good. I think it's doing well. I don't know if I'm noticing any major changes with that. I do know that I'm sure that there was some healing that happened, because I felt some different activity going on within that during the fast, and it's feeling good now. But I'm also wearing these copper bracelets still that help me to feel more normal too. So I can't really say a whole lot about that, but I already talked about that. Let me. My mind is just so clear. I'm really thinking very clearly, and also with the dissolvement of the attachments, I feel like I'm able to just like nail stuff out really easily. I'm able to let go. I'm able to like just make decisions, and just life is just pretty easy right now. But also, I just really feel like my brain is functioning very well, and there was some healing that took place in my head, in my brain. So yeah, I'm just very clear-headed. My mind is great. I did start taking supplements again. But to be honest, I actually was feeling so well that I was kind of questioning, like, do I really want to? And so I kind of felt in and tested myself, muscle tested, to see what I should do and what would be good for me. Yeah, so I'm in a very like heart-centered place, and very, 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 very loving place, but at the same time not needy or, you know, feeling like I really like need anything, I guess. I don't know. Like if anything, if anything more comes into my life, it'll be like a celebration and something that's just like wonderful, and that I'll be able to just like be in the moment with, I guess, but not that I need anything. There's nothing that I feel that I actually need. And so I'm excited about going through a lot of things in my house and just letting go of things and simplifying my life with, like, physically, from a lot of these things that I just kind of have around, and things that maybe were sentimental. You know, maybe I'll snap a picture of it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just easily be able to let it go. I don't know. But the work that I did Monday, Tuesday around here, just kind of moseying around and going through things and sorting through things, it was just so nice. It's like my mind is like, I'm just like moving from area to area and just naturally just kind of like, boop, that goes in the garbage, that goes in the recycling, that goes in the donation, just kind of just like I'm finding myself, catching myself when I'm in an area, I'm in a spot, just sort of naturally sorting through things, and just sort of like, it's almost like I'm a little bit of like a machine, just kind of working my magic in an area. And it's just becoming how my mind, becoming a match to how my mind is. My mind is so clean and clear and crisp and healthy that it's like matching that. It's like, okay, this currently doesn't match my energy, and I'm finding myself just making it match my energy. My desk, I'm like, what do I really actually want on my desk? And I haven't totally dug into my office. I'm really excited to do that. And I have a big yellow cabinet that has so much stuff crammed in it, that people have crammed stuff, I've crammed stuff. And I'm just so excited to take everything out and then just decide, what do I really want in there? And maybe like put labels. I don't know. My mind is just really clear. That's the point. Yeah, I think I went through all those things. I've just been banging stuff out. I feel really euphoric, clear-headed, heart-centered. And then the one last thing I would like to talk about is that I think that on a spiritual level, well, there's two things. This will be the second to last thing, because I just realized that I want to talk about my bowels too, but I want to wait until the end. But on a spiritual level, I feel like I'm in a very good place, and a symptom of that, I guess, or maybe an example of that is that things are just falling into place, and just I feel like a way is being made for anything and everything. It's almost like, and I've been in this place before, and I've witnessed this before in the past, but it's like super, super heightened. And I'm definitely in a very conscious place. I'm really caring, and I've talked about this before, with the urine. It does this for me. I really just care about what I'm doing. I took a dirty plate today, but just had like a little dressing on it and stuff. Like just like stuff that, it's little stuff, but it's ultimately really, it's just a reflection of where I'm at, and loving people, loving the environment, and just sort of in this really more conscious place. And I think when I'm in this place, a way is just made for everything. It's almost like everything is cleared out. Any barrier, any issue is just sort of like cleared out. And it's like the gift of what I wanted that I barely even thought about is just like handed to me. Like, here, this is, you barely thought about this thing. You barely thought about this experience. You barely thought about it. And here, this is for you. And it's just like, oh, I'm given this gift. So grateful. So grateful. So I think I'm going to do one more here.